we're going to take you through a standing drill for happy feet and happy ankles. So to begin, we take a stride distance step, maybe a little bit greater, and we put a little bit of turn out in our back leg. Our pelvis faces forward, and we start to straighten the front knee and bend the front knee. Straighten the front knee, bend the front knee. When we straighten the front knee, we bend the back knee and our pelvis sits over top of the back leg. And when we bend the front knee, our pelvis shifts more over top of the front leg. So these are the basics, and we do this drill rather slowly, bending the front knee and straightening the front knee. And as we rock back and forth between these two positions, we notice how the front shin pulls backwards, and then the front shin presses forwards. So the majority of our focus is going to be on the front leg, feeling how that shin pulls back, and then that shin comes forward. So when the shin moves behind the ankle, it's a negative shin angle. And when the shin moves in front of the ankle, it's a positive shin angle. And you're going to start to sense how when the knee comes forward, the tibia, the shin bone, turns in just a little bit. And when the knee straightens, the tibia turns out a little bit. So tibia turns in and tibia turns out. Front knee bends, tibia turns in. Front knee straightens, tibia turns out. The next thing I want you to notice is that when that knee comes forward, the arch of the front foot flattens. And then when the shin goes back, the arch of the front foot lifts. So we have that arch flattening and that arch lifting. One thing that's really important is that when you bend the front knee and bring that shin forward, is that you keep meaningful heel pressure. So every time that front knee bends, you think meaningful heel pressure. And hopefully you can start to feel it's good to focus maybe on one or the other, that tibia turning in, tibia turning out. Knee bends, tibia in, knee straightens, tibia out. Knee bends, tibia in, knee straightens, tibia turns out. Then you can think about that meaningful heel pressure when the knee bends, and then the weight shifts to the back foot as the knee straightens. Okay, so that is our tutorial piece. Now, if you've seen the tutorial multiple times and you're sort of like, yeah, I'm getting the hang of it, I can visualize these things, I'll take you through in 3 to 4 minutes, doing about 10 repetitions per foot. And so the previous part is like the preamble, the education piece, and part 2 is where we're gonna do the drill with that knowledge, right? With that education piece. So we take our stride stance, we turn out the back leg, and we think primarily about the front leg. Knee bends, knee straightens, we land our weight on the back leg. Slowly bending that knee, feeling the pressure in the foot, and straighten. Feeling our arch flatten, feeling the arch lift. Meaningful heel pressure as the knee comes forward. and meaningful four corners of the feet connected as the knee straightens back. So keep that meaningful heel pressure, arch flattens, and arch lifts. You can visualize that shin bone turning in when the knee comes forwards. Visualize it turning out when the knee goes backwards. You're not doing it per se, but you're bringing your attention to that sensation. Shin bone turning in, shin bone turning out. Shin bone turning in, arch flattening. Shin bone turning out, arch lifting. Switch sides. Bit greater than stride stance, a little bit turned out with that back leg. Knee comes forward on the front leg, that's typically our focus. But for this first rep, we just make sure we are bending the back leg and loading it when the knee straightens. So we bend that front knee, and then we straighten that front knee. As we bend the right knee, we feel the arch flattening, and as we straighten, we feel the arch lifting. Knee bends, arch flattens, knee straightens, arch lifts. Meaningful heel pressure as we bend the front knee. All four corners of the feet remain connected as we straighten the front knee. Meaningful heel pressure as we bend the front knee. All four corners as we straighten. Bend the front knee, feel that arch lengthen and flatten. Straighten, feel the arch stiffen and lift. Feel the arch lengthen and flatten. And feel the arch lift. If you want to do both, arch flattens, tibia turns in. Arch lifts, tibia turns out. Arch flattens, tibia turns in. Arch lifts, tibia turns out. And now you're ready to go enjoy your feet and take them on a nice walk.